here with our assistant principal, Mr. Northern, answering your questions about parent-teacher conferences. What do you think the purpose for parents coming to meet with teachers is?
Well, we want parents to come in because the conferences are going to be able to have an opportunity where kids can talk about what their schedule is going to be for the following year. So make sure parents are aware of what their schedule is going to actually be. There's usually some other information that we actually share with them about their possible futures depending on what their grade level actually is. And for incoming freshmen, it's a good opportunity for them to meet someone at the high school and sort of alleviate some of the anxieties kids have about coming to high school.
Why is it important that parents make an effort to come?
Well, we want obviously parents to support their kids, and all parents usually want to do that. And we want to obviously be able to build a connection with not only the students that are here through our seminars or our advisory program, but we want to be able to build a connection with parents also. It's a good avenue for them to be able to talk to us in a positive setting about their kids' future and what their plans are. And it's a really good opportunity for them to ask questions that they may not be able to ask like in a large meeting or some of the informational settings we have, so they can ask that kind of one-on-one and have a better response from staff to help them with that.
What days will parent-teacher conferences be held and what times can parents come?
So we'll be going on March 6th from 12:30 in the afternoon because it's an early release day for students that day. So we'll start about 12:30 in the afternoon on the 6th of March and go till about 6 that evening. Then we'll also come back on March 7th at 3:30 in the afternoon and go till 6:30. So, and those are the scheduled times for actual conferences. But if that doesn't work for parents, if they can arrange it with the teacher that they're meeting with, they could meet at a different point in that week. So if they need to come in on, say, Monday at like, say, 3:15 or whatever, they may be able to work that out and do that too.
Where will the meetings be held?
So they'll schedule meetings with their individual student seminar teachers, and then they'll hold those meetings like in their room. So most teachers have their own room that's assigned. We usually, with the PE teachers in the gym, we have to kind of have spots in the gym where they can meet, but they generally meet in their teacher's classroom.
How do parents sign up for these meetings?
So they should get contacted by teachers. So most of our teachers have already started the process where they're emailing parents to kind of get response with them that way if that's easiest, and then following up with phone calls to parents to see if they can set up a time that's mutually agreeable for them. So sometimes the teacher will have their kid or their student will actually make the phone call, and then they'll kind of just hand them off to the teacher. Sometimes the teachers will call individually, but they're kind of already going through that process.
Should just the parents come or should the students come also?
We would prefer that it's both. So if a student can't come, it's understandable. Sometimes there's sporting events or something where they may not be able to come for. But since they're talking about schedules and talking about like the plans for the student, like for their future, it's important for their parents to be there, for the student to be there, and the teacher to be there. So if something comes up or a question about an interest comes up, then they can kind of have that conversation together. So everybody's sort of on the same page. So our teachers kind of know what the kids' interests are, and parents are able to ask questions. And then the student's there to actually be able to help their parent, and the teacher kind of come to whatever the best conclusion is for what's best for them.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add for students and parents to know?
We look forward to them coming in on the 6th and 7th, and if they can't make the 6th or 7th, hopefully they can work out a different time to come and do that. We want every parent to come and every student to come because we want them to feel connected to our community that we're trying to create and the futures that we're trying to plan for their students, because we want to help support them as best we can. And the best way to do that is if they come in and sit down and kind of work through this with us.
All right, guys, I'd like to thank Mr. Northern for coming in and answering my questions. Don't forget, parent-teacher conferences March 6th and 7th.